Told you we'd meet back here in 5 years, didn't I? Guys, I can't believe we're here. It's the time skip. It's been 5 years since the release of Fire Emblem Three Houses, and what an incredible 5 years it's been. We've experienced so many changes together as a community, as individuals, as all like the various nations and peoples that make up the fandom and the entire world. There's nothing that can really show you the pace of change like looking back and seeing everything that's happened. So, today, why don't we take a little look backwards at the incredible time we've had together as part of the Fire Emblem community over the last 5-year time skip. It all started for me with this ridiculous announcement. I don't know who it was at Nintendo that decided to put Claude upside down on the cover, but I think I owe them a beer.
Hey guys, I'm Claude Von Regan in Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am so excited to be a part of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am excited for Claude. He is an awesome character, and I'm excited for you all to meet him. You, me, the Golden Deer. We could be great together.
Then the floodgates opened, and man, things started happening fast. I weirdly banned polygons.
I'm outlawing polygons. From now on, all shapes are to have a maximum of 2 sides. So I guess just lines everywhere.
I did my first cosplay ever. I had incredible streams with friends and made new ones. Sometimes we murdered each other.
Tried to go where there's tasks and there were no tasks there.
I
walked all around.
I'm not a valuable employee.
You people have made a mistake!
I decided that physical safety was not that important to me, and I combined my parkour knowledge with my friend and colleague Omar to replicate a bunch of stunts that happened in the game.
That's probably how he lost his eye.
Stabbing himself
Stabbed himself in the eye.
I told you not to dodge like that! And that wasn't enough. Now, we did it again a few years later, this time with me dressed as Summer Claude from Fire Emblem Heroes, and Omar dressed as a lifeguard. We had such a blast coming up with all this cool and ridiculous fight choreography involving a popsicle. And of course, we spent some time surfing afterwards to cool off. I did one of the most fun musical collaborations in my life when I sang God-Shattering Star with Family Jewels. I honestly didn't know I could sing opera, but I'm glad Jules believed in me. And the music didn't stop there. With your support, we produced an entire album of Fire Emblem music on just saxophones. Then, Three Houses was so successful that they made an alternate universe game out of it, Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes. We got to see an amazing new side of Claude and the other characters, and I got to ask everyone, is it Claude time? I think it's Claude time. It wasn't all great news though. We lost 2 of our cast members during the last 5 years. Brad and Billy made a lasting impression on not just the Fire Emblem fandom, but the voice acting community as a whole. And their legacy lives on in the way that they touched lives and the industry. Those 2 were some of the best people I've ever known, and the world is poorer without them. But I am so grateful for having known them for the short time that I did, and their stories and the stories they helped tell will never be forgotten. Because that's what these last 5 years really have been, a story. A beautiful story about perspective, about loss, love, friendship, the clash of ideals and reality. Not just inside the confines of the plot of the game, not just the stories of the Golden Deer, the Black Eagles, and the Blue Lions. It was a story about you, us. It was a nod to the ineffable meaning of life, a little snippet of understanding that we all shared, that got us through a freaking pandemic. And that brings me to probably the best thing that's happened over this time skip. You. The community of fans, storytellers, story lovers, fan artists, fanfic writers, convention goers, cosplayers. I've gotten to meet you all over the country and the world, sometimes in places that I didn't expect, like in the middle of a Target or a coffee shop, or unbelievably, in the middle of a hiking trail 90 miles outside of Tokyo, Japan. That's a true story. I am so grateful for each and every one of you for allowing me to collaborate with you in telling this story. I'll never fully be able to express what this whole experience has meant to me. Obviously, this isn't goodbye, right? It's a celebration of what we've done. And hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be at the dawn of a whole new world. A peaceful, happy world. Happy time skip, everyone. As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the best in history.